Spread your wings and fly, go!
Yo, what is going on YouTube? This your boy Kamen Rider Zero Spike back again once again today. We're going to talk about Kamen Rider Century 2071. Now, this is supposed to be a Kamen Rider team up movie. Is team up movie / anniversary kind of movie, and it's basically this is the Kamen Rider Saber and Kamen Rider Revice team up movie. And it looks pretty cool at first. When I first saw Kamen Rider Century, his design, I really didn't like it all that much. I mean, but now seeing it actually in action, yeah, this guy looks pretty cool. And we see that he, in this movie, we see that a lot of older Kamen Riders from Showa to now are basically fighting each other. And I guess Kamen Rider Century comes from the future. He comes from 2071. So imagine all the Kamen Riders that come after Revice all the way up to 2071. That is a lot of riders. That is that completely just dwarfs all the other riders that came before them, all the way to Ichigo. Like, it's a really, really long ways away. 2071, yo. And I'm hoping maybe we'll get maybe a short movie series or something like that talking about Kamen Rider Century. Hopefully, and maybe in this movie we'll get to see what he actually looks like under the suit and stuff like that. But at the same time, it's really, really, really cool. I don't know. I don't know how I feel sometimes about these these super big team up movies / anniversary movies, because they throw a lot of riders in there. They throw a whole bunch of old riders in there that they're just empty suits, really. They're just empty suits, and those aren't the actual actors who played those riders. So sometimes they feel kind of empty to me, and it gets kind of old at first, because if I see O's on the battlefield, I'm hoping to actually see Eiji. Or if I see 01 or Build or Gaim, I'm just naming my favorite riders right now. But if I see those riders, I'm hoping and praying that it's actually them and they have some type of impact on the story. But then a lot of times they don't. Unless it's their centric movie, then it really doesn't. It's not them. That sometimes disappoints me. But this movie we're gonna be teaming up with all of the Saber cast and mostly the Revice writers. This movie comes out next month, December 17th, at the same time as Spider-Man. So I don't know how they're gonna be. I hope that Spider-Man, I hope that Kamen Rider doesn't have to compete with Spider-Man, because if it does, then most likely this Rider movie isn't going to do that well. I hope this isn't the case. But other than that, Kamen Rider Century, he looks pretty cool, and we see that he's actually fighting. He comes back in time and tries to stop all the riders from fighting each other, and probably ended up destroying some of them because they're fighting each other and possibly messing up his future. And if that's the case, then when we had Geo and Oma Geo, stuff like that, what's going on there? They link this with Geo, maybe, because we know that Oma Geo does become the future super mega Kamen Rider king. So but I wonder how this is gonna go. I wonder how I love the team up movies, and I'm also gonna wonder how is it gonna work, because kind of like in Revice's universe or Revice's season, they talk about how riders are kind of not real. Riders are kind of the whole Revice system and stuff like that. Those riders were inspired by Kamen Riders. So I feel like they kind of make it seem like Kamen Riders in Revice are not real riders, or some of they're shows in his universe. So I wonder how this is actually gonna work. I hope are they gonna acknowledge it in any sort of way. But Kamen Rider Century, he looks pretty cool. He looks dope. I didn't like it at first, but then after seeing this, I like the colors. I love the colors and stuff. But after seeing him in action, he also seems very, very ravenous. He kind of fights like an Amazon rider. But other than that, though, This is a pretty cool little thing going on. I like it. And you guys let me know down in the comment section below, like, what do you think this movie is necessarily going to be about? What you think of maybe some other, are there some other writers out there that you think may make an appearance? What are your favorite writers out there that you want to see in this movie? And yeah, but I'll see you guys next time. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and remember, guys, stay henchioned.